Live reports on Southwest Washington High School football come from reporter Bryan Levesque. Check out GSHLFootball.com for more. The Fan Postgame Scoreboard Show continues on ESPN Sports Radio 1080 The Fan.
It's gone final at McKenzie Stadium. Let's not waste any more time. Bryan Levesque, we'll see if he's got any breath left. GSHLFootball.com. What a treat you got tonight, Bryan.
Yeah, we've been waiting a long time this season to have a pretty good game, and we definitely got one tonight, Jason.
Union coming into this, 8th ranked in the state. They weren't ranked earlier, had to earn a lot of respect. I think a lot of people thought Skyview, with the athletes that they had, were going to be the dominant team, but it wasn't looking like that coming into this game. Certainly a battle, though, with those athletes, and Skyview putting on a show.
Yeah, definitely coming into this year, Skyview, as the two-time defending 4A champions, I even won, but a lot of people picked them to defend their championship. They started off with tough games, obviously week 1 at Sherwood, and came up short in that one, played a top 5 team out of Coeur d'Alene, and then with the loss to Camas. So they beat the team out of Coeur d'Alene. All their only losses were to Sherwood and Camas, who's ranked number 2 in the state up here. But, yeah, we had a great game here. Just went final, 37-34. Skyview wins for their 3rd straight 4A championship. Sorry, there's a lot of people yelling around me here. But Skyview jumped out early on this one, 17-0. Willie Lopez intercepted Caven Humphrey Butler at the 17, ran it in for a touchdown. On the next drive, Albert Sean recovered a fumble at the 14. Couple plays later, Skyview was in. Ellis Henderson scored, so just like that, it was 17-0. Union calmed down, though. Humphrey Butler got a 5-yard touchdown run. Tanner Nelson got a 30-yard pass from Butler to make it 17-13, and then Skyview scored again to make it 24-13, and then Zach Browning with a 13-yard run. He met a guy about the 3-yard line and literally just drove him into the end zone. It was pretty impressive. So we had a 24-20 game at the half. Scoring went back and forth. Riley Henderson caught it there trying to milk the clock. He caught a pass that looked like he was going out of bounds. I was thinking, why are you going out of bounds? Well, he wasn't. He went 43 yards for a touchdown to put him up 37-27. Looked like it was all over. Union, though, not a team to give up, drove down the field. Humphrey Butler looked like he was about to get sacked, kept his footing. He dumped it off to Browning, who took it in for the touchdown to score with 2 minutes to go. But unlike last year at Camas, where they got an onside kick and went down for the game-winning touchdown, didn't get it this year. Ended up losing this one to Skyview here at McKenzie Stadium, 37-34. It was a wonderful game. Packed house, had to be 6,000 or 7,000 people here at least. Awesome way to end the regular season.
So what does that mean now for Skyview and Union as we start the elimination process here with crossover games next week?
Good news for Skyview. They'll get up to 3 home games over at Kiggins Bowl. They're off of I-5 in downtown Vancouver. Their first-round opponent will be a 4-5 Todd Beamer team out of the South Puget Sound League up there. So pretty, I think the team like this, they should beat that. And then Union, though, they went up there. Skyline, number 1 in the state, beat Bothell tonight. So Union will be up playing Bothell, who was ranked number 4 in state coming into tonight when they just lost to Cason Williamson, number 1 Skyline. So Union's got a really tough road ahead of them. Again, Skyview could have 3 home games. Auburn possibly in the second game, and then number 2 Curtis in the third game. So should be some fun games there at Kiggins if they can win them.
Another tight one for the 3A title. Many people thought Camas would just roll Kelso, but the Highlanders offensively have been challenged, but their defense has been pretty strong all year, and the Papermakers had to grind one out.
Yeah, Camas in a tight one there with Kelso. A lot of us had picked them to win by 4, maybe 5 touchdowns, but that wasn't the case tonight. Camas had jumped out to a 14-0 lead on the Highlanders down there, but this Kelso fought back and made it 17-13 at the half. They couldn't get any closer than that, though. Camas ended up winning this one 24-13. So they had it tough. Kelso gave them a fight. Possibly, though, one of the big news we saw here, Logan Grindy, one of the top 4 or 5 quarterbacks in the state of Washington there for Camas, a 3-year starter, 6,000 yards passing, over 60 touchdowns, was taken out in the fourth quarter with an injury. That could be tough for them as they enter the playoffs, as he's the guy that runs their team there.
Now, I know the road, as long as Camas took care of business, was looking pretty good for them to make a deep run into the playoffs as well.
Yeah, they would also get 3 home games. Their first game, it looks like, I had it up there, Rainier Beach, Seattle Prep played. I don't remember who won. Doesn't matter. Neither of those teams are going to beat Camas in the first round. And actually, Kelso will go play the loser of that game, and I think Kelso could win that game also. But the thing for Camas is then in that second game, number 4, Juanita, who won handily today over Interlake, but that's like a 2A school, kind of whatever they did that. But then they could play Lakes, who looks like the Lancers had some sort of bus wreck today, and so they postponed their game to tomorrow, so we don't know what happened there. But Camas did go 9-0 for the first time since 2005, so congratulations to them on that. They do earn the 3 games, but they will be some pretty tough. Bellevue beat Liberty, so that lines all that up, where if they do win their 3 home games, they would meet Bellevue, the winner of 7 state championships in the last 11 years, in that semifinals at the Tacoma Dome.
The other, the 2A title also decided tonight, the Civil War up there in Longview, R.A. Long and Mark Morris.
Yeah, Mark Morris jumped out early, scored a couple quick touchdowns, got up 13-0 on R.A. Long, and then R.A. Long got a touchdown. Jacob Yorty ran in, was 13-7 pretty early on, and then it stayed that way for a long time until the Monarchs got again up 20. They got up 22-7. They ended up, R.A. Long got a couple safeties, but couldn't get any closer, ended up losing this one again to Mark Morris, 22-21. So the Monarchs are the 2A champions, and they will actually play Friday against Centralia, who won their game at 7 o'clock, and then R.A. Long will play Saturday. We're going to have a doubleheader, but they wised up on that. They will play Saturday at 1 against WF West.
Now, do we know when Camas is going to play yet?
They're supposed to play Friday, but last year they bumped it to Saturday, so it could bump to a Saturday, but in all likelihood we could have Camas playing Friday at 7 o'clock and Skyview over playing Friday at 7 o'clock. I mean, hopefully one of them will move to Saturday. Coaches don't like it, gets them out of their rhythm. You know, we as the fans want to go to both, but they care more about their team and keeping things consistent, obviously.
Well, whatever influence you have, if Camas is playing on Friday, we're doing the game. So we're hoping to be out there for the party out at Camas and be a part of them and their great season. So we are hoping to hear that as soon as that comes in. But if it is Friday, we'll be out at Camas doing the game. Bryan, as always, it's been a pleasure through the regular season. You'll have all the playoff seeds and brackets and set up there at GSHLFootball.com, as well as video from these games. And I'm going to have to go on and watch this Skyview Union game when I've got a few minutes. But
a lot of fog in this one. Hey, real quick, one last final. Mountain View rolled up Columbia River 60-6. First time they've beaten them since 1994, so they look really good as they're going in as the number 2 seed out of the 3A.
Well, Souk will be happy. That's his former school out there at the Mountain View Thunder.
That is
so
the Big Souk factory.
The Big Souk factory. So he'll be happy about that. We will.
And they're a running team. They're a running team, so he'll love that.
Well, we will catch up with you next Friday. We might even be both at Camas. We'll wait and see how the dates and times work out, but we appreciate it, and you can log on to 1080 The Fan, link to Bryan's page at GSHLFootball.com for all the Greater St. Helens League results and playoff games. Thanks so much, Bryan.
All right, thanks, Jason.
All righty, Bryan Levesque there, GSHLFootball.com.